Let's see. Sit.
Okay, you can sit. Hello everybody, my name is Tiara and this is the Love Stitch podcast. This is my very first podcast episode. I wanted to try my hand at doing a podcast. You know, I have a camera, I have time, and I wanted to talk more and engage more with the community about my knitting and the journey of it all, I guess. And I've gotten really into watching podcasts lately, and I think that it's interesting, and maybe I can do it too. So for an introduction, my name is Tiara. I am 21 this year. I'll be turning 22 this year. I'm a mother and a wife, and a maker. I know how to do several different kind of crafts. I can crochet, which I've been doing for years. I learned when I was younger. I knit. I've been knitting more seriously this year, though I've known how to for a while as well. I'm a super beginner at cross stitch, and I think that's pretty much as far as my crafting goes, as far as more serious crafts, I guess. But yeah, that's who I am, and I wanted to start off with saying this is the very first episode of the Love Stitch podcast. I wanted to try my hand at it. I admire anyone who comes up in front of a camera to speak about their life or keep a journal or anything like that, and mine will kind of be a journal as well, speaking to you all about my projects, what's going on with me, and then kind of my life if you stick around for that kind of stuff. But I'm just going to be trying it out, and hopefully it works out. And either way, thank you for joining me, and thank you for being here today. And so I guess first off, we're going to be talking about my current works in progress, the current whips I have. I only have 3 things going on right now on my needles, but I should definitely have more. I'm pretty sure I'm procrastinating, but it's okay. So the very first thing I'm trying to skedaddle to finish is the Prism sweater by Darling J'adore. I think that's how you say J'adore, you know, and it's French, of course. But I'm working on this sweater. I can go ahead and show you guys. So this is what it's like so far. It's knit up in this very fuzzy, cozy. It's a DK weight yarn. You can see a little bit of it here. I don't know if it's focused on the fibers. You can see it a little bit.
Mommy?
Yes, baby?
No.
Not right now, okay? And yeah, I don't always use something made out of mohair. I can always, you know, if I really love this and I want something more comfortable or more sustainable, I guess I'll probably knit it up using mohair and some other DK nice weight yarn, I guess. But the construction is, it's like an off-shoulder. It's like an off-shoulder top. It's going to have sleeves. I've knit down to the body. I've got a few more inches to go on the body. I'd say, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 more inches before I start the ribbing. But I'm very excited for this one. I'm hoping to maybe finish it by Easter so I can wear it for Easter. All I have really left to do is, you know, the bottom and then picking up the stitches on the sleeves. But I've knit up the size medium. I'm mostly a medium. Sometimes I'm a small, depends. And the funny thing is I have so many mistakes in here, it makes me cringe and cry, and I actually have to go back and kind of, you know, fix all of my random drop stitches. You can probably see one here, and this just comes with sweater knitting and knitting in front of the TV. That's what I do a lot. So that's my first work in progress. And then another work in progress I have going on right now is the Beehive blanket by Briana. I think it's Briana or Briana K Designs. She has on her Instagram this picture of this gorgeous crocheted blanket. It's made out of a bunch of hexagons. I think it's like 94 hexagons crocheted individually, and then they're slip stitched together along the edges and the seams, and it's so beautiful and it's so gorgeous. And I'm currently working on this one for my mother. She actually funded this one. She bought all the yarn and stuff because she saw it and she's like I need that. So right now I have a few pieces here. It's a few of these gold pieces, and you can see like this is the on top of the beehive, and there are so many pieces that I've got to do, and not even so many pieces, but so many ends that I'll be weaving in at the very end. And it's exciting. There's a few of them that I have to redo. I started them. This is when I didn't know a lot about color work, and since I've been doing this project, I've been knowing more. But like some of them, like the little bees are too small. Like this is far too small compared to the size of this hexagon, and I don't think blocking will fix it. So I'm definitely going to have to frog my bees. This one's a little better. I'll have to frog my bees and redo them, and that's fine. It's a part of the progress. And for my final work in progress, I have a baby blanket I'm making for a friend. Their baby's due, I think it's sometime like at the end of April. I don't have a pattern for this because I was just working something up, trying something new. The original thought behind this was to create a blanket that didn't have a lot of holes in it, because I don't want, I mean, I have my own baby, so I understand like little toes and little fingers getting tangled in things. I didn't want that to happen. So I'm making up this this little blanket in linen stitch for crochet. This yarn is it's, why am I blanking? The yarn is like it's by Stitch Studio and AC Moore's an acrylic yarn, perfect for babies, brand new mothers, parents who make a lot of messes. The idea behind this is that it will be a square, rectangle-ish blanket, and then I think I'm going to go in and I think I'm going to go in and add maybe like pink pom-poms or like a pink border, scallop border, or something after it's all finished. So I carry this one around in my project bag so I can just get a couple rows done. I usually work on this one in the car. I started this a while ago, but of course, you know, life and other works get in the way, and so we're working on it. And then, so now those are my current like things that are on my needles, but I do have a few upcoming work in progresses. So those are the things that I have on my needles right now, but I do have a couple of things that are like in my queue or will be started working on in the next couple of weeks, and I wanted to share those with you guys too. So starting with that, these are, I'll just be showing you like the yarns that I'll be using for the projects and what they are. I might add I'll add links to everything that I'll be working on in the show notes if you're interested in seeing what they're going to be looking like or anything like that. But the first thing that I want to kind of start getting a jump on, so yes, I'll be working on the Classic Tee by Darling Jador in the cotton by We Are Knitters. This is really nice DK weight. It's so beautiful. I really enjoy Darling Jador. I don't know her real name, I apologize, but I really enjoy her patterns. She offers them two ways. One way is cheaper than the other, but the first way she offers just the patterns, and then the second way it's she offers the pattern and then a little video library on how to, like, that helps you work through the entire pattern with her. And I usually do that way because I'm a very visual learner when it comes to knitting, and I'm learning a lot of new skills, or the reading of the abbreviations gets a little fuzzy for me sometimes. So I really enjoy the way she does her patterns, and she's really a huge inspiration for me. So another project I have in my queue is the We Are Knitters, the Dusk jumper, Dusk clip jumper, I think it's called. I'm actually making this as a gift for my sister. They show it here in the khaki color. Sorry, my face. They show it here in the khaki color, but my sister requested that it be done in black. So I have more of black yarn. This is the cotton, another of the cotton, the black one from We Are Knitters. The kit is so cute. It comes with, of course, their little package. When you open it, it has the instructions for the pattern. Really nice. It comes with a little sticker sheet, and it comes with. Of course, I don't get the needles. I actually don't like bamboo needles for most things. I only use them if the yarn is super finicky, but mostly I just use stainless steel, the Chow Gu needles, the circulars with the red cord. I really like those ones. So yeah, the kit comes with like four or five balls of the cotton, depending on which size you are, and it comes with needles if you want for like $12. It comes with a darning needle, and the instructions, and it's pretty nice. And my sister, she's my older sister. She's turning 20 something. 23. She's turning 23 this year. Yeah. So yeah, this is for you, Kia. I'll be working on it soon. And another thing in my queue that I'm working on, I'm, apart from everything that I knit, I also test knit for a couple of designers. Usually it's like they're doing a tester call and I volunteer, and I really enjoy. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy helping others perfect their patterns and giving lots of helpful advice. So one of the patterns that I'm test knitting for right now is the cable beanie. It's like a beginner's cable beanie by Ariel Knits. I think her first name is Ariel. So or Ariel, I don't know. Sorry. It's just a cable knit beanie. It's supposed to be for beginners. I think I'm going to be knitting it up. Sorry, the way my skeins look. I'm really embarrassed. I have yet to invest in a ball winder, which I really need to do because some of my skeins are getting really hectic. But I'll probably will be knitting it up in the Dallas Gray Quick and Thick. Sorry, I apologize. No, it's not the Quick and Thick. It's Hometown. I'm so sorry. Hometown USA and Dallas Gray. That, and then I think I might be just adding a pom-pom, like a big fluffy pom-pom, and Hometown USA Providence Pink. And both of these are kind of shiny. They've got a little bit of sheen to them, so I got all that sunlight. So it's just a nice pretty pink and a nice gray together. I think it'll be very pretty. So yeah, that will be on my needles very soon. That test knit is due sometime next week, like on Wednesday or something. So I'm going to be getting started on that one probably maybe today, and it'll probably be a very quick knit for me. And then the last thing I have in my queue is another knit dress for my daughter. You saw her a little bit at the beginning there. Aria, I'm trying to knit her up a spring summer dress. It's the Pinafore. It's like a Theodora Pinafore. Forgive me, Paula. I can't remember the name, but it's by her Instagram tag is JoJo Tricot, and the pattern is by JoJo Tricot. I got this pattern as a gift for test knitting her another project for her, another pattern for her, which turned out really well. And that leads me to actually talk about some of my finished objects, my FOs that I've gotten off my needles lately. So that leads me to talking about my FOs, my finished objects, and I've gotten off my needles recently. One of those things was a test knit by from Paula that I did for Paula. It's just so much fun. I enjoyed it so much. It was the and I don't really know how to say this either, and I'm so embarrassed. I want to say Asne's dress. Inez? I think it's maybe Inez. It's this little sweater dress, the focus. It's got this beautiful ribbing at the top with beautiful even decreases at the top here. It comes down this beautiful stockinette body. The little arms, the cuffs are also ribbed, and so is the bottom. Just a 1x1, and it is so gorgeous. It fits so perfect. She has such a mind for designing in all different sizes and for all different ages. The pattern for this dress goes from sizes like 1 all the way to size 7, and it's beautiful. And I'm sure that if I make this and I wanted to make it into a sweater, I would just stock the body a little earlier and add ribbing, and it'd just be the perfect little sweater as well. I knit this one up in Stonehenge Fiber Mills shepherd's wool, so it's 100% wool, and it's not itchy at all. It's very squishy, it's very soft and very gentle on my daughter's skin. I can insert a couple pictures here for you to see what it looks like, but they're also up on my Instagram at thelovestitch. So yeah, that was something. It was so quick. It took me only 3 days, but you know, that means like 2 or 3 hour sessions of knitting a day. So not long at all. It was so quick and so easy, and all of her patterns were so easy to read and follow. I'm absolutely hooked and in love. Paula, thank you so much again for sharing this pattern with us, and that pattern is actually out now, so I'll definitely leave a link to it. It's so gorgeous, especially if you have little ones, and they can be knit in any kind of yarn, whether it's cotton or alpaca or whatever you'd like to use for your little one. And another finished object I finished is actually the cardigan I'm wearing now. This is the Vivienne cardigan by Wool and the Gang. I knitted up in their colorway 101 spots. You can see that it's got all these little spots in the white fleck, like these little white flecks in it. It's garter stitched all the way through on the body except for the cuffs. And the edge here is twisted rib, and in the back it has, excuse my back seam right now, but the back is like this, and it has this little crochet detail seam down the back, and the rest of the part, and it's knit in panels, and the rest of it is seamed together with the invisible stitches, perpendicular and vertical. This is probably the most amazing thing I've ever created for myself, only because the fit is ridiculously cozy. The yarn choice is so soft and so neat, and I'm in love with the I'm in love with this, absolutely 100% in love, and it's really nice. The only thing I would change is the seaming going down the back. I actually have to still fix mine. I did it originally to the 20 inches specification. I seamed it up 20 inches from the bottom, and I found that it fell off of my shoulders too much. So I continued my seam a little bit farther up, but I think I did it a little bit too far, because now in the front of my sweater you can kind of see it's going up a little bit, because it's going up like this. You can't really see, but yeah, this is probably the most coziest thing, and I probably need one in every color forever. What's really nice is the cotton that was used for this sweater. It's their shiny happy cotton, and it's an Aran worsted weight, so it's a little heavier, and I love it. Like I much prefer like a DK weight yarn. I love how light they are and how much drape they offer, but like the Aran weight is just so beautiful on this, and it kind of makes me sad because I can't actually find other cottons that are this quality, as soft and as beautiful. So it's like they have a monopoly on my heart, especially because I want this in other colors, and they don't offer like a nice copper color. I think that'd be really gorgeous for this. I know that for the We Are Knitters, the Pima Cotton, they do offer this new beautiful beautiful copper color. They do offer it in this beautiful copper color, but it's the cotton by we are knitters is more like a DK weight than a worsted weight, so it wouldn't offer as much of the density as this is offering me right now. But that's okay. One day I'll find something that's equal, a nice yarn substitute, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to talk about when it comes to, you know, what's coming up and what I finished and what I'm going to be working on and what I'm currently working on. The only other thing I'm looking forward to right now would be my yarn packages. I order most of my yarn online, and even though I love my local yarn stores, I often go to Woolwinders. That's in Annapolis, Maryland. It's so beautiful and so cute, and the owner is so very kind, and all the workers are so very kind. But I'm very excited because in the mail later this month I'll be having the handmade home fibers. Ashley and CJ, it's their home yarn dyeing business. You might know Ashley as Sorella on Instagram. She also has a blog, and CJ is her husband. He's so lovely. I met him in person. He's so kind and so 100% amazing husband ever. So they dye yarn together in their home, and every month they offer a club. They do a club bundle of 2 skeins for like $40, $45. It's a pretty good deal. This month of April, they're offering 2 different themes. So they offer their monthly theme, and then they have a Disney one. So their Disney theme this April is Snow White, and then their monthly regular club is Hello Spring. And I opted for the Hello Spring one this month because as much as I love Disney, Snow White is not really up my alley, and I was kind of nervous about I'm sure it's going to be beautiful and I'm just being crazy, but because it's such a surprise, it gives me a little bit of anxiety of getting something I won't use. But I really love Ashley's yarn club that she offers every month. It's 2 skeins, 1 solid, 1 speckled or variegated. And they're just on a surprise base, so sometimes it's on like a DK or a bulky or a worsted or, superwash. It's all very random, and she gives you like a little, the band around the skein will tell you what it is. So I'm really excited to get that package later this month, but also I ordered from Autumn and Indigo. I'm not sure her real name, I'm so sorry. But I ordered the mystery bag skein of 300 grams. So it's like 300 grams of surprise skeins, whether it be mini skeins or a full skein. And she lets you put in your color preferences if you have any, and she tries her best to match them up with there. And these aren't these skeins aren't really, they're not stuff that she offers in her update. Sometimes it's like discontinued colors, or it's like mistakes she accidentally made, but they're still gorgeous and beautiful and usable. So those are the kind of things that she offers, and so I decided to splurge a little bit, spend the $50 and get one of those little mystery bags. And yeah, those are kind of the only things I have looking forward to towards the end of the month. There's a couple things I want to invest in, or I guess later, like a yarn ball winder and things like that, but those things will come soon. The last few things I probably just want to speak about is designing. It's something that I want to try. That's something that I really want to kind of invest my time into. There are beautiful, beautiful patterns out there, but of course it's all different whenever you use your own mind to try and create something. Like for example, I'd like to make an oversized sweater that's very cozy, that has ribs, has a ribbed cuffs and waistband with a nice simple crew neck design, kind of like an actual sweatshirt you would wear, but a knitted version. And there's something I want to design. I want to find the right yarn for all that. And another thing I have actually the supplies for already is I would like to design a halter top, kind of like the one I'm wearing now. This one has a back on it, but I recently purchased at my local yarn store the Crazy Sexy Wool from Wool and the Gang. This is Sand Trooper beige. You can see it's a nice like soft taupe color. And I also purchased these Chalgu. I think these are size 19 circulars. They're bamboo, just regular old bamboo. I know this is like a weird yarn to try this in, but I wanted to try it in a bulky weight yarn, and I was thinking this would be a decent yarn to do it in, like I know a summery top in a wool. I don't know. But for fall, because here in Maryland, fall's kind of finicky. You get like, 30-degree mornings and 70-degree afternoons, and it's really funny like that. So trying to design something like that, and of course have this be adaptable to like cotton, like a bulky weight cotton or something like that. So another thing that I have on my needles for design wise is, I'll show you, it's here. This is the Hobby Lobby I Love This Cotton. The color is, I'm sorry, my skin's all a mess, of course, like I said 1,000 times. This color is Antique Gold. It's like this very, very gorgeous, like camely color brown, and I have it here knit up in the moss stitch because I think that this is what I want to go for. But it's kind of like a ponytail scarf, or like, I'm trying to have it be a really drapey, beautiful, one like pointed ends on each side, and it has beautiful drape, and it goes, and then you can tie the middle, so I think it like, it gets long at the bottom and you go up, and then it's going to get a little bit skinnier in the middle, so that you can tie it around a hair tie and wear it in your ponytails or in your bun, or even if you just want to have it, you can tie it around like your purse or your project bag and have it be a nice little purse scarf, or even if you, so maybe it'll come in different sizes, and you can like wear it around your neck as a little scarf if you think, kind of think like Daphne from Scooby-Doo, but like that, like I was just thinking something that's a simple accessory that's timeless, gorgeous, usable, and just pretty, maybe if you make it long enough, you can wear it as a headband, head wrap. I think that'd be really, really gorgeous and a nice gift even. So that's something that I'm trying to design up. I'm not sure if it'll work. There's lots of inspirations for that, and if I ever do come out with this pattern, of course I'll be doing a little kind of commercial, little blurb talking about the pattern and all that. But yes, that's just a few things I have on my mind when it comes to designing. I'm really inspired by a lot of designers, and I really want to try to make some of my own things come to life and see if it's possible, and maybe you all will be interested in making these things too, and having something that's wearable and functional in your life that you handmade on your own. And that's really, I guess, what the goal is here. But that's going to be the end of this podcast. I hope you found it interesting. I hope you liked it. I will be coming out with more of these, trying my hand, really seeing if I can get the hang of all this. But thank you so much for sticking around if you did. I know this is kind of lengthy, but I think that, if you sit with your own knitting project and you watch this, it'll be something that's soothing and calming and interesting enough for you. So thank you so much again for watching. If you'd like to get in touch with me, I'm on Ravelry at Tiara Renee, Tiararene, and I'm also on Instagram as thelovestitch, and you can find me there as well. But yes, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next week. Thank you.